Hello from EWPN, Early Warning Preparedness News. I'm Nisi Tribe. Preppertribe and other EWPN reporters are in a meeting right now, trying to put together a live stream for you folks tonight. So be on the lookout for that. But first, here's your early warning preparedness news. First up, legislation that would decriminalize marijuana at the federal level was introduced by Republican lawmakers in the House on November 15th. The effort would regulate marijuana similar to alcohol. They are dubbing it the States Reform Act, which would let states, not the feds, regulate as they see fit. Marijuana would no longer be considered a Schedule I drug. So let's keep an eye on what happens with the States Reform Act in the near future. Maryland Department of Health and CDC confirmed a single case of monkeypox virus infection. The Maryland resident recently returned from Nigeria. The individual is recovering in isolation but not hospitalized. Monkeypox is in the same family as the smallpox, but generally causes a milder infection. It can be spread between people, through direct contact, and also through large respiratory droplets. In a coincidental unrelated story, the FBI is investigating vials labeled smallpox found in a freezer at a Merck facility outside of Philadelphia. Also in today's news, a state of emergency is declared. Thousands of animals are dead. At least one person has been killed, and more expected fatalities after a huge storm hit the Pacific Northwest. The storm is leaving tens of thousands of people in Canada and the U.S. without power. Canada's largest port, the Port of Vancouver, is cut off by floodwaters, which could affect shipments of grain and coal. The Trans Mountain Pipeline, which carries 300,000 barrels of oil a day, was also shut down. This storm is proving to be a catastrophic event. Just breaking this afternoon, 36-year-old rapper Young Dolph dies in a Memphis shooting. The shooting took place in a cookie shop in South Memphis at 1 p.m. today. Young Dolph walked in to buy cookies when someone drove up, shot, and killed him. He was a cousin of rapper Juice WRLD, who died at 21 of a drug overdose in 2019. This story is still developing. Lastly, after a federal court ruling, OSHA suspended enforcement of the jab mandate announced for larger private companies earlier this month. OSHA will not implement or enforce the mandate until further court order. And finally, all of us here at EWPN are sending our thoughts and prayers to those affected by the storm and extending our condolences to Young Dolph's family and friends. Also, our fellow EWPN correspondent, Native Voice, is feeling under the weather, so let's keep him in our prayers for a quick recovery. Thank you all for tuning in to EWPN, and we'll be back soon with the latest news updates. And remember, always stay prepared.